I feel like sometimes my only role is reminding you that this is our country. This is our democracy. And the people who were threatening violence over that horrific act of Wednesday, the horrific acts, because those school children are equally as important as anybody else who had tragic things happen to them that day. Um, the people trying to politicize that are a small number of us. And one of the things that worries me is that I have seen countries, including the United States, stampeded into violence that nobody wanted. And at the end of the day, violence very rarely solves the problems of the people who are committing it. If you are concerned about the rushing forward into a violent future, remember that most of us don't want that. We want to solve the problems we have in ways that are just and fair. And one of the things to remind people of is that everybody who rushes toward violence seems to have a romantic idea of it, that they're going to be some kind of a hero and it's going to be short and it's going to be heroic, and I always point to the Southern senator before the Civil War who vowed to drink all the blood that was shed in the Civil War. He said it was going to be this wonderful little moment. Nobody was going to get hurt. The North would back down and the Southerners would start their own beautiful country. And look what happened. The country is still scarred from the Civil War, and the deaths and the casualties from that war were horrific. So one of the things that I want to impress on people is when individuals are trying to railroad somebody into violence by shutting off people's ability to stand against it, by shutting off people's ability to vote to change the system, by shutting off people's ability to talk about things by being doxxed. We need to push back on that because they are literally trying to railroad a country into violence because they cannot get their way through the normal institutions of democracy that have stood with us for 248 years.